I got very nervous after I stopped talking. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Day by Day Podcast. I'm Leslie.
And I'm Diana.
And today's episode 29. Almost 30. Almost 30. And today we're going to do kind of a fun... Sorry, I was looking at my cats. They were doing something. Kind of a fun little, what do you call it? Like tea?
Yeah, like a different episode. We're going to be talking about celebrity gossip in this one.
But I guess just a quick disclaimer before, we don't want to get no hate out there because some of these people do have like crazy fans out there. Yeah, just, I guess this is just like certain people that we're going to be talking about. I am seeing it more like how would I have taken it if that was me kind of thing,
Yeah, like in my opinion.
Yes, like how would I react, or you know what I mean? Like it's because it's kind of shitty what some of these people did. But yeah, I guess who should we start with? Like, should we just like jump into it, or
we should start with Miss Ariana?
Yes, Miss Ari. Let's celebrate her. Well, no, not for what she did.
No,
but I guess before we start with her, with the Queen of Pop, have you listened to her new album?
No,
I
stopped following her, to be honest.
Oh shit, we have two different people here. Okay, well no, that's good. That's good because it's like your side point of view and then my side point of view, right?
Yeah,
I love that. But Ivan and I, every time Ari comes up with a new song, new music video, new album, whatever, we always chat about it. Like, we are always like, what did you think? What is your favorite song, kind of thing? And I just have to say, this is like my favorite album.
Really?
Like, there was no skips. Like, I listened to every single album because, there's songs here and there of like other albums or even like her albums that I would skip.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, all the past ones, I always like the first few and not the last ones. Or it'll be the other way around where I'm not a big fan of the first ones, but I love like the bottom ones.
Yeah.
But this album, girl, wow.
No filler episodes.
No, I just been listening to it like nonstop. In the music video, did you watch the music video?
I watched clips because people posted like her song, the Yes and.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch like clips.
But the other
of it.
one, the We Can't Be Friends with my man Evan Peters, it was so. I'm gonna show it to you. I almost cried. It was so beautiful. That's my man. Like,
girl.
That's like my ride or die man. Like, I've loved him since the minute I first laid my eyes on him on American Horror Stories.
Girl.
Like, that's been my crush since forever. And just to see him, like, be acting like, like something other than just like horror was so cute. Like, I love his smile. I need to show it to you. But anyways, the album was really good. I mean, regardless of what people think of Ariana and stuff, and this is what me and Ivan were talking about, it's like she still makes good music. Like,
yeah, I mean, her music is catchy. Like,
it's so good,
and it'll stay stuck in your head. Like, sometimes I'm like, yes, and
yes, and no, it's so good. It's like, I love it. But okay, I guess let's start with you. Like, why did you stop listening to her? I'm very curious. Was it just because of what had happened, or like, is there more to it?
I don't know. Like, I pick up on people's vibe, and even though like I don't know her, like some people, like, they change a lot, and like the way that they act, the way that they present themselves, and the way that she was just like presenting herself, it was just like I'm too good and people like need to like come to me, basically. Because like at first, like whenever I started following her, like she was she was cute, she was quirky, and then she had that whole like like I hate America thing
with the donut,
with the donut. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my god, like y'all are y'all are throwing this out of proportion,
right?
Yeah. I'm just like, she's still her, like she's still gonna keep doing her own thing. But then eventually, like it started feeling like like, yes, like I need to be loved, like a pick me girl.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and that's like the vibe that she's been giving off. So then I was like, I don't know. Yeah, it gives me an ick. So I'm like, ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just stopped following her.
Okay, I kind of did the same thing. I'm not going to change the subject, I promise, guys. But the one celebrity that happened to me with was Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into it right now with her because right now we're concentrating on Miss Ari. So, but yeah, that was the same vibe that what you're saying. That's what I felt. Yeah, so my thing with her was, I mean, since day one, I always thought she had an amazing voice, and she still does. Like, damn, that girl can sing.
Girl, hell yeah.
And I guess my only thing, I have heard about the donut situation, and then I didn't think much of it. You know, I was like, you know what, people are just jealous of her, because obviously so many people are jealous of her. And then what was the second thing I heard? Well, no, after that I felt really bad with the whole Mac Miller situation, and then the whole shooting at her or the shooting at the concert first, and then the Mac Miller thing. And one thing I did notice about her is that she jumps into relationships like crazy.
Yeah, like
she'll be in these serious relationships, and then she'll drop them, and then in a blink of an eye she's with somebody else. And that was all I would hear until like TikTok, like I guess it started, like, you know, people, they start connecting like things and stuff. And I guess the big issue that a lot of people have with is the fact that she is known for taking people's man.
Yeah. That's another a pick me. Yeah,
pick me.
No, literally, because like, I mean, I understand like the like not wanting to be alone and like wanting to feel loved, because same, like especially in high school, like in high school I was a shithead. Like in high school I would be like, oh, you know, like this guy's giving me attention, I'm gonna be with him, and then this other guy gave me attention, so then I jumped, you know, like to be in a relationship with him. So like in that aspect I get it, but like stealing your friend's man is something like,
and I didn't know that. I didn't know that basically all the men that she was with were all in serious relationships. I had no idea. That was a big wow. Like, I feel like all this didn't come out until like recently.
Yeah, because of this scandal, because of her latest relationship with a man she stole.
Okay, so what were your thoughts about that? Like,
well, first of all, he ain't good looking. I was like, girl, I was like, what happened? Like, is it something that we don't know? Is it something else? Because SpongeBob ain't cute.
So, okay, hear me out. I was trying, because again, I don't just like, I saw him and I was like, ah!
Wait, you like him?
No.
Like,
no. I'm sorry, guys. Not like that. Not like that. But what I mean by that is, like, you know, like I've said in the past with the Thank You Next episode, is I've been in a relationship where people are like, you're too pretty for him, kind of thing. So hear me out. This is what I was thinking. See, I lost my thought. I was like, I didn't know he was married and none of that at first. But I did hear that the reason why they connected really well is because they were both like theater people. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then I hear that he was married or is married. And I was like, ask it with me. And then what made it worse is the fact that they have a freaking kid.
They just had a baby. I
was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And obviously they met on filming Wicked. I still can't wait to watch it.
Oh my God.
But I am gonna say I was a little hurt that the fact that because they decided to screw over everybody, they fucked it up. And now that's all people are going to be talking about in Wicked. You know, it's like I was so excited to look forward to this movie. But clearly now that all this shenanigan happened, that's all I'm going to be thinking about. I'm like, why? Why did you guys have to fuck it up? No, Wicked.
Oh my God.
But, I'm just kidding. No, but still, I mean, I'm going to be kind of curious because it's funny. Have you heard of Wicked or any of that?
I've seen, like, I saw the play like in high school, like, you know, because they would put it in high school. But I know what you mean. Like, it'd be interesting to see like their chemistry, because I know that it was like building up during that shooting.
Well, I think it's funny who he's playing, because he's playing a munchkin. And I know, girl. I know.
She fell for a munchkin.
He's playing the munchkin in the film, and basically his character is obsessed with Glinda, which is her.
Makes sense.
Yes.
That's probably why she was like, I like you.
Yes, he's in love with her. He'll do anything for her kind of situation. And like Glinda convinces him to take Alphaba's sister to the ball thingy. He ends up going with Alphaba's sister because he wants to impress Glinda. So basically that's who he's playing, which I thought was funny. But I just want to say I thought it was very shitty of both of them. I like saying both of them because for some reason a lot of people, because I feel like so many people have so much jealousy towards Ari, they seem to want to throw all the hate on her. But it's both of them. They both fucked up. He fucked up really bad. And the fact that they both had the audacity to that day that Lily came over to visit him with their child, and Ari still held the baby and was like, "Oh, I can't wait to have my own family," when you were already effing this man on the side.
Like how like I feel like a lot of celebrities, like, you know, they do go through a lot, and you know, 100%. They do struggle mentally, but how can she disconnect herself so much to do that to somebody
that. And then still
like with a straight face?
Yes, and still act like you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, yeah, I love your husband.
With a little laugh on the side.
It's so friendly, like, bitch. And you're still touching that baby girl. I would have ripped her fucking weave off.
Her weave, not the weave.
Weave.
No, I was shocked. Like, I was like, this is another level. Like, girl, we're supposed to be girls. Like, we're supposed to. That's a one thing you don't do, kind of thing.
Girl, I can't. Just thinking about that. Like, I'm pretty sure that his wife, because it, like you said, it's still his wife. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that his wife was like, "Oh my god, I let her touch my child." Like, and my husband is like touching me while she's touching her, while he's touching her. Like,
girl, the trust, like, that's a big.
That would have broken me.
Girl.
I would have like lost my shit.
And the fact that she went on, good for her, good for Lily. She went on and called her out and said she wasn't a girl's girl. Like, you get her, girl.
Girl, and speaking of, because like that, obviously, like that happened. And now homegirl Ari's like, everybody's just throwing it out of proportion. Oh, yeah. It's not like that. And I'm like, okay, bitch, how is it like then? She had an interview like trying to explain.
Was it the one that she had recently with the red dress that she had on? Yeah.
She kept on like beating around the bush.
Girl, I saw that. I mean, I didn't see the whole thing. I saw clips on TikTok. Girl, I was like, you know what, Ari? Just own up that you fucked up.
Yeah. I had an affair with the married man.
Fucked up. And I feel like people would drop it. Because that's basically all they want. They want you to admit it. And so what? So people already think you're a shitty person regardless. Like, just...
She's still going to make money.
Own up. Yeah, period. Own up to it, girl. And him. You know? And
girl, yes.
Yeah, that's it. And another thing about that interview that a lot of people brought up, and it's funny too, because I had this conversation with Mir because we were watching her old videos, because you know when God is a Woman came out and Thank You Next, like that was her era. Like, she was like on top of it, and that was when she was with Pete Davidson then.
Yeah.
And anyway, sorry, they brought up how she acts so different depending on what relationship she's in. Like, her voice changes. Yeah. The way she speaks changes, kind of thing. And yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't ever notice until I'm like, damn, people pay attention.
Well, the same thing happens with any of them, because the same thing with the Kardashians. Like, whenever they're dating a specific man, like they're dressed a certain way, they take pictures a certain way. Yeah. And a lot of people have been comparing between, like, with Kylie with her baby daddy. Travis?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And now with Timothy, like, she's like so like preppy and like minimal and stuff.
I like them two together, to be honest. Like, at first I was like, oh, okay. But you know what? I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
I guess it works.
I feel like, and you know what? Speaking of Kylie, real quick, I did see another video about how they compare the way Kim's kids act compared to Kylie's, because you know Kim only has nannies, like nannies everywhere. And you've seen how disrespectful, what's her name is, the daughter. North is, how rude she can be, kind of thing. And then you have her younger, she's kind of I'm like, girl, chill, you're a kid. And the other, sorry guys if y'all are sorry, but no, that's how I feel. Yeah, but I'm just like, girl, like, calm down, like, chill. And then her younger kids flicking fingers everywhere like crazy. I don't know if you've seen that, her younger kids to the paparazzi. But, and then you see the difference, and then they show the difference with Kylie's, the way she is with, she's so always sweet. Involved with her kids. Yeah. And you can tell she really wanted to be a mom, because she's so involved with her kids, and how respectful her daughter is when they're like around paparazzis and all that. I'm like,
whenever she was like still a lot more little, I think she was like 2 or 3. And like Kylie would post like videos, like baking videos. She was so sweet, and like she was so polite, and I'm like, oh, like her kids, they're cute.
They're so cute. Yeah. But anyways, back to Miss Ari. No, yeah. So back to what we were saying. Just own up to what you did, girl. Yeah. It's okay. Like, well, no, it's not okay. But sorry, it's not okay. But it's okay to be honest, I guess. Or be honest.
You might as well just be honest. Like, don't beat around the bush. Like, I remember watching that video, like the clip of that video, and under my comment, in my comment, I put in like parentheses, I had an affair with the married man, met his wife, and everybody is throwing it out of proportion.
Period.
Like,
yeah.
Like, and then, girl, just say you had
just admit it. And I feel like she's well known for like people like letting it go because she's so cute and very hee-hee and like that. But I'm like, girl, no, like this time you took it to the next level. Okay, if he was married, okay, it's still a shitty thing, but the fact that it was a family, girl, like,
you just had a baby
for him, girl. Him, honestly, kind of worrying. This girl can have anyone, and she went for him.
But that's the thing, like, I think she's obsessed with people being obsessed with her, and the fact that he played somebody that was obsessed with her, like she loved that. Yeah, like, cause she's a pick me girl. She's like, yeah, like, Diana, love me.
You're so right.
Yeah, she's the type of like, love me, like, yeah.
And everybody's like, she's gonna get bored with him.
Yeah, and leave him.
And then what are you gonna freaking do? Go back and try and get your wife?
I really hope
like,
not.
You really think you?
Munchkin?
No, I was like, oh, this girl. And then everyone in the comments like, girls, if y'all think she wouldn't go for y'all's man, look what she went for. I call Luigi, you're her type. She gonna go after you.
Luigi. Luigi's just sitting there like, what?
I told him, I was like, you're not allowed to beat Ariana ever, because I know you will leave me. He goes, no. I'm like, we'll see. Just kidding, love you. But yeah,
speaking of, though, you know who else kind of does that?
Oh,
but I still kind of stan her. Selena Gomez.
Oh my gosh, I know we're gonna talk about her, so I guess, is there anything else we want to say about Miss Ari? I mean, regardless, I do love her music. I think she does such masterpiece, and I mean, of course, again, her music is amazing. Do I think she's a shitty person? Yes. Do I think she fucks up a lot? Yes, of course. You know what? But I mean, I still listen to her music. Like I said, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the between kind of thing.
Like, well, basically, like she's talented. Like, we'd be a hater if we said that she's not talented. Mm-hmm. She's hella talented. Mm-hmm. She just needs to get her priorities straight. You need to go to therapy, girl.
She does, and you know, Diana said it. But I just think I'm hoping that she's gonna one day realize she needs to put herself first. Like,
girl, her frontal lobe is already like formed. She's like what, 30 something?
I know, Diana.
Like,
but you know what? Sometimes it can happen late. Let's have hope. Let's have hope.
She held a baby.
Hi, Diana.
An affair baby.
I know.
And no, not an affair baby, but a baby.
An affair baby.
And a baby that she had
not a baby.
That was had during the affair.
Oh, it's so sad. Yeah. But I mean, I hope Lily's okay. I hope she's handling it really well, because I can't imagine.
I hope she thrives. I really do.
I hope she does.
I hope
you know what? This guy is just a fling.
Mm-hmm.
And, or who knows, it might not be. But let's just hope that he suffers.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily doesn't make it easy for him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's hope Lily doesn't make it easy for him to see his child.
Get that child support girl.
Because he got money now. He's with Miss Ari.
He got that munchkin money.
He got that munchkin money. Oh my God. That's what you're going to call him now.
Pinche munchkin.
Oh my God. Pinche munchkin.
It's because I couldn't call him, like, I wanted to call him SpongeBob because I know that he's SpongeBob, but I love SpongeBob.
Oh, yes.
So I was like, no, he's not SpongeBob.
Not
fucking munchkin.
SpongeBob. I love the real SpongeBob.
Yeah, we stand the real SpongeBob.
We stand for the real one. All right. So, what were you going to say about our Selena Gomez?
So, people have put together that, you know, like Selena Gomez tends to end up with her friends' boyfriends. Like, do you remember Nick Jonas was with Miley?
Uh-huh.
And then she got with Nick?
So
Selena?
Nick was with Miley first.
Yeah. And they weren't like Miley and Selena, they weren't like friends, but like, you know, they were acquaintances because they were in Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, like whenever they hang out together and stuff, like, she obviously like met Nick Jonas. Nick Jonas like ended it with Miley and then got with Selena. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, somebody was like putting it together with like all of like her boyfriends, and like yeah, let me look it up. And like her boyfriends were at one point like with one of her friends.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, you know, like she would meet them and then like the boyfriends would end it with that person.
What the heck?
And would get with Selena. And like,
I didn't know none of this.
Yeah. And like she wouldn't be like fully like together like friends with these people, but you know, she would be like acquaintances with them, like she would know them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So same thing with like Charlie Puth, with Justin Bieber, with The Weeknd whenever he was with
oh yes, with what's her name?
Is it Bella?
Bella Hadid? Yeah. I was like, ooh, what's her name?
One of the Hadids.
One of the Hadids. Yes, girl.
Yeah, about the only one that she hasn't done that to is with the guy that she's with right now.
Oh, him.
What is his name? Benny Blanco?
Girl, Benny, yeah, something.
A lot of people are gonna like,
girl,
like, you don't know who Benny Blanco is? Like, no.
Girl, I had no idea who the hell he was until like obviously, you know, TikTok. But I mean, okay, so Selena, I guess. Oh, sorry. I've always been a fan. But lately, I haven't been a big fan of hers. I don't like how she likes to play the, oh, I'm taking a break. And then she comes back like 5 minutes later. I was like, girl, I thought you were going to take a break. What are you doing here?
She always
kind of
does
thing.
that.
She does that kind of shit. And it bothers the F out of me. And I guess what bothered me the most also was the fact that when people were like, I love how you're trying, you don't bring up when you no, I remember. So she likes to play two parties all the time. I think she wants to please everybody, but at the same time it comes off kind of like shitty with the whole Palestine thing. Like, just her, she was very like, at the beginning, like she talked about the Palestine, but then her company Rare Beauty donated money to Israel. I don't know if you heard about that. And it was kind of like, or like, they were being kind of like, she was playing two parties kind of thing. And she never addressed it. People kept asking her like, hey, why are you saying this? But in here you're doing this kind of thing. And she never brought it up. And like, she was getting a lot of like, I think there was a point where she like muted or like, the comments on Instagram, los quitó. And then with the whole Benny Blanco thing, when that happened, when people were like calling him out or whatever, and you know how she came and attacking everybody and responding to everybody, and people were like, "I love the fact how you respond to defend this right away, but when you are asked about the Palestine people, you decide or to ignore it."
What I've noticed about that type of stuff is contracts, because like even a lot of actors like Mark Ruffalo. Like he had said something about Palestine like a while back, and then he took it off his Twitter account. Like he removed the comment, and that was because he still had a contract with Marvel, and who's Marvel owned by?
Yeah.
So then after that, like whenever he was done, like his contract was over, he started posting it again and posting it. They can't say anything whenever they're under contract. And it's really shitty, the fact that the contract was already established. So I'm assuming that's what's happening right now, but still.
But like, still, yeah. She's known for doing that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that was that. That was the only thing. And honestly, her music hasn't been good. Like, my opinion. If you guys are fans and stuff, her new stuff, but I haven't. It all sounds the same to me. Yeah, to be honest.
The last song that I heard from her that I liked was the Spanish one.
The album? Or Baila Conmigo? Or...
Oh, it was one song. Like, she's wearing, like, a pink dress. And, like, she has the heart.
Yeah, that was a very cute song.
Yeah, that was the last song that I liked.
That was a good album. The Spanish one?
Yeah.
Here and there, they were all right. But the ones where she's featuring other people, it was pretty good. But anyways, yeah, I haven't been really keeping up with her. Especially now. It's just like with the guy that she's with. Yeah, like I said, I don't really like to judge people for the way they look. Like I like, but I was kind of like, really? Okay. Who's that?
Yes.
But he's very childish.
Did you see that? Like the video of
which one?
Of him eating.
Yeah.
And like spitting it out. Yeah, like, bitch, you don't do that. First of all, like, he has like a full plate right in front of him and he's spitting the food back out.
No, and the thing that pissed a lot of people was the fact that he went and paused the camera and then turned it back on to show that he was throwing it out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how old are you? How old is he? I'm gonna Google
like 30 something.
I'm just like, dude,
all these grown ass people, man.
All these grown ass people, and I'm like, but you know what? I'm like, you know what? Cada quien. I guess he's a record producer. No, he's 36.
Oh, mira, también with Taylor Lautner, because wasn't Taylor Lautner with Taylor Swift?
Oh yeah. Oh,
girl.
Oh, I forgot. Girl, I forgot about all these relationships too.
She was with Orlando Bloom.
Was she? I don't know. Is that just gossip or?
They said they were spotted spending time together in 2014.
Girl, that can be anything.
Zed. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Zed. I forgot about that.
They did Niall Horan.
Yep. Who else?
Charlie Puth. The Weeknd.
There was, the Weeknd.
Drew Taggart. Who's Drew? Oh, girl, I know.
I thought they were so cute together. So
you could tell that he loved her.
I know. So from my understanding, I guess, because she was constantly posting pictures with The Weeknd, and then out of nowhere, Justin came back to the picture, and that threw me off. I was like, oh, what happened? They were like biking and going to church together and stuff like that. And that was after her surgery, ¿verdad?
Yeah. That was. And then literally right after he proposed to
I know.
Hailey.
Miss Hailey Bieber. You know what, though? I don't want to say it. No. I mean, I don't know how you're going to take it. At first, I wasn't a Hailey stan. I'm still not a really Hailey stan.
But you feel bad for her?
That, and I don't really mind her. I don't mind her anymore as bad. You know what? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, maybe she was a crazy fan. And she would follow him, but I mean,
and Selena.
I forgot about that. I know, I'm like trying to make it work, like, trying to squeeze myself in there. But you know what? I feel like people also don't. I feel like I don't know.
I don't think she's a bad person. I think she's just weird.
I think she's just naturally awkward.
She's weird because like she was obsessed with the both of them. Like she was a big
But
stan.
then again, who wasn't?
Yeah.
I have posters of them too all over my walls.
The only weird thing is like her trying to mimic Selena.
Oh yeah, that
for
was
him. Like that, and
the outfit.
Yeah, and like the stuff that she says.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
and like
that.
the videos that she posts. Yeah,
and the kitchen situation.
Yeah,
that's so right. I forgot about that. But I feel like right now, maybe she is getting the help that she needs, or yeah, because I mean, you could tell that she has a little bit of change now. I feel like she's trying to really focus on her business. I what is it? The skin company thing. I know she has like a skin company thing.
A skincare.
And at the same time, like I think that Justin also, I hope that man's okay. I hope he's getting the proper like care that is supposed to get, because I don't know if you saw that when she had a whole thing in New York City and he showed up with like a pink hoodie and just all covered up. I don't know if you saw that image.
I think mainly him. I think he's been traumatized because he was a child star basically. Mm-hmm. And I really do think that they took advantage of him. Like I think he's full blown traumatized, and now he just keeps making shitty decision and not feeling the best. Mm-hmm. I really do think he's in a very, very, very dark place.
Not pink hoodie. He was in a pink hat. This one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she's in her red dress.
Yeah. And he just doesn't look happy. No. But at the same time, it's like, but who knows? Maybe he's just not happy because there's paparazzis there, because he does seem to support her on Instagram. But there, again, a lot of people are like saying that it's her controlling what he posts. But I don't know. We don't know. Yeah. I just hope he's okay too. Because I feel like you said, he obviously was very famous at such a young age, and I have heard disclaimers about like seeing stuff or people doing stuff to him that
assaulting him basically.
But
essay
yes,
as a child,
and all that, and I do feel bad for him, but I hope he's okay. And I mean, Haley, I hope she's okay too, because that's kind of that you need some help if you're that obsessed with somebody.
I just hate how people like just go for like bullying, and that really sucks. Cause like whenever I don't like something, or whenever I don't agree with something, I just stop following them. I'm like, whatever.
That's it. People and this is just regular people. Like, they seem to very like love to hate people. You know what I mean?
They like to cancel. They like to attack.
Like,
I like to feel
like the whole Kanye West thing. Like, he's said and done shitty things here and there, but sometimes when he does and acts certain ways, I worry for that guy. I'm like, damn.
También, what's his face? The guy that was in That's So Raven.
Yeah,
he does some like the video,
stuff that he says
and that he does, dude. The last video that I saw of him was him, like, I think they were like at this really famous restaurant, and he was yelling at the waiter saying that he looked like Richard Ramirez. Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he started singing God's name, you're going to hell, and blah blah blah, and like the waiter's just right there like,
I brought your appetizers, sir.
Basically, yeah.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I guess since we're like in the kind of like dark topic,
how do we get here?
Whoa, I know Selena Gomez is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot about Selena Gomez. We dropped her. Just kidding. No, the whole Quiet on Set coming out really soon.
Dun dun dun.
So for those who don't know, or if you're not a millennial, I guess like they're making they made a documentary about Nickelodeon. And there's been a lot of people coming out of everything that they've been through on set, behind the scenes with certain people. And they released a documentary, not sorry, a teaser, a few months a few months ago, about other people who were like on certain shows, and then I guess this happened recently because I must have missed the new teaser or whatever, but Drake Bell, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
but he's the person that's, I guess, ready to talk.
Yeah.
And say everything that happened to him.
And like 15, 16 years old.
Mm-hmm. Which is fun. I guess it's not funny, which is crazy to me because there's also stuff that he did to a younger girl too.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
which is why I'm assuming he went to Mexico, because he moved to Mexico and he's still there. Like, he makes music over there.
En español.
Yeah. Like, and I think it was like with a 16-year-old girl or something, or was it younger?
I want to say 16. And I guess he would send her like gifts and letters or emails. I don't remember. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I'm very curious to hear about everybody who has something to say on the documentary, and it's like kind of like finally this is coming to light, because it for the past years it's just been a lot of like
speculations. Yeah. That's because people were so scared because, like,
to come out and talk.
Because the people that would do that to them, to these kids, like, they were powerful.
Very powerful.
They were so freaking powerful, to the point to where, like, they would be so scared to say or like do anything. And that's scary. That is so scary. Like, have you seen that theory that they say that they think that is Jamie Lynn Spears, that the baby that she was pregnant with was,
I've heard about that too.
Yeah, that's a theory.
That's a theory. But then again, all these things are just coming out, or also just theories, with the whole foot fetish situation and all that. And I mean, all that is coming to light. Yeah, we just never know. And it's just, I mean, it's great that's coming out. When does that come out? I have it saved. It's gonna be on Max. And it's just as coming soon.
Oh my god!
When I have it saved already. It just says coming soon.
It's interesting, but it does need to be brought up, because people need to, first of all, stop doing that. They need to stop, like, invading people's space, privacy, respect. Like, they need to stop demeaning them. And then the people that sadly does happen to, like, they need to know that they're okay to speak up.
And where were the parents? Girl, where were the parents on all of this? Like, but then again, I feel because it was like, it's a mix.
Yeah. Because, like, it's a mix of, like, parents that didn't know that it was going on, that didn't know what to do because, they didn't want to lose the paycheck, or because they just let it happen. Like, it's a mix.
It's so sad.
And we don't know.
Yeah.
These are all assumptions and speculations. Don't sue us.
Because I mean, I heard the same thing with everybody who's been on Disney. There were such evil people. Like, I know Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and who else? The Jonas Brothers and all of them. Like,
yeah,
I know they overworked them. They wouldn't see a check, kind of thing. The parents would. It was just a lot of that.
Same thing with the kid that played in Home Alone.
Oh yeah. Y pobrecito. And
his dad.
Yeah.
It was his dad. Like, that's already come out.
Pobrecito. Like, I feel so bad for that man, but it was so emotional to see him, how happy he is now
with Brenda's song.
I love, and their baby,
with London Tipton.
So cute. Like, oh my gosh.
You can tell he's happy now.
Yeah, like, compared to como estaba antes. Like,
yeah. Same thing with Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Girl.
All these celebrities, like,
they were just getting taken advantage of. Jesus.
Britney.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Our girl Britney went through hell. And who knows? I mean, I don't know. I like a lot of people, and so many. I know a couple people that are always like saying like, but you know what? But she is crazy and da 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 da. I'm like, well, maybe I mean, think about it. Wouldn't you be if you went through everything she went through?
Yeah, like people have a limit. And the thing is that like whenever they can't express it or whenever they can't release like what just happened, they keep it bottled up so much that they basically have a mental breakdown. So it's like, you know, everybody's telling you that you're crazy and they're abusing you to the point to where you think that you're crazy and you just do crazy shit.
Yep. Yeah. Man.
How did this turn from like tea?
Well, this is kind of tea.
Oh yeah.
But dark tea. Dark tea. I guess let's just like
this is no cream or sugar tea.
I know. All right. So I guess let's move on to a more silly one.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Have you heard of Love is Blind?
I watched the first season and it's funny because my coworkers were just mentioning like this new season about a girl that says that she looked like Megan Fox. What's your opinion on that?
Okay, so for those who don't know, the show Love is Blind is basically like all these random people who are trying obviously to find love, and it's like kind of like
they go on a legit blind
date. They go to a legit blind, like you don't see them like at all. You just hear what they sound like, and that's how you're supposed to connect, like, you know, just like connecting with people without seeing what they look like. And so obviously in the show there's clearly you're gonna either fall for like two or more people because you have like different connections with them or whatever. But there was this one lady, her name is Chelsea, and she claimed that people told her that she looked like Megan Fox. And of course, what was his name? Jimmy, I think that was his name, or is his name. He obviously was like, he had a strong connection with her and another girl. But honestly, I feel like he was kind of like, that made his decision. He was like, oh shit, you look like Megan Fox.
Yeah.
I have to be with Megan Fox. Which kind of ruins the whole project. Like the whole
you shouldn't be going based off of
experiment.
Physical. Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be throwing things like, oh, I look like this, I look like that. You know what I mean? You can say what color hair you have, or, you know, like things like that. But that's about it. So did you see the first thing when they saw each other for the first time?
But my coworker was telling me that he was like, oh.
So, oh my God. And then she runs to him. So like they're on the opposite side, and then the doors open, and that's when they see each other. And oh my gosh, it was so like she like runs to him, and it's like and obviously he's trying to be like, hey, like all good and stuff, but and then he goes he does say in the interview, he goes, she did lie to me what she looked like, kind of thing.
I know that my coworker was like, she was like, I mean, you know, she's obviously thicker than Megan Fox, and like the eyes. I guess it's like the jaw, like the jaw that kind of throws it off. Like if she didn't have her jaw like that, if she had it like slim like Megan, then she would kind of look like her.
Yeah.
But that he was like really taken aback. Like he's just really shallow.
Yeah, he is.
He's very shallow.
He's a very like what you look like person.
Yeah.
And honestly, he ain't all that.
No, because
he ain't all that.
I know that he said that he looked like some football player, and not even. Why is she running like that?
I know. I'm showing Diana the clip when they first see each other. And
I can't even say anything on the forehead because I have a huge forehead too.
Diana. No, you don't, girl.
Girl, I have a 5 head. Like, I can put my whole hand. Mira.
I can too.
Yeah, no, you have 4 porque acá está tu thumb.
Then it's 4.
Yeah, you have 4.
For those who don't know what I look like. Just kidding. But basically, okay, so that happened, and then like he starts saying like oh how, but he was trying to be.
She lied to me. The title of the episode.
The title of the episode. She lied to me. Oh my gosh! But he's kind of a jerk too. Like
he's an asshole.
He's an ass. And what's it called? And he meets the other girl too.
Mm.
And like, well, I think he saw a picture of her first, and he made a comment like, "Oh, she looks like a Kardashian," kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
So he's just,
yeah, he's kind of a
jerk.
A jerk, yeah.
I was gonna say something else.
And people are like, and honestly, Chelsea should have gone with the other guy. The other guy was a sweetheart. This is, let me see. I'm trying to find the other girl so Diana can see her. But honestly, I was kind of like worried that she was gonna like try and take him or something, but she doesn't. And I think what threw this guy off too is because she has a daughter. And when she released to him that she had a daughter, he kind of like took a step back and kind of didn't want to. And so in this scene, Diana, he's basically breaking up with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I get it, you know, because like a lot of people like they don't want kids, obviously. You know, like you know what you want, and that's fine. But like whenever, like the fact that he's like, oh, she doesn't look like Megan Fox, like this girl, like the one that has a kid looks better. Like the fact that he thought like that is what makes him shitty.
No, he's girl. He ain't. I'm like, I'm sorry, but
he's not cute.
He's not my type. But apparently, they're together still. Apparently, Chelsea and him are still together. Like, I guess like a fan saw them and
Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Apparently, they saw them at the airport and they took a picture with them and like they were together. So I mean, hopefully it worked out because ella también como que there was a scene a few episodes later on when they're living together. So in the show, once you propose, you go to your honeymoon or whatever, and then after that you move in with them to see how it will be like. They rent out, like the whole show rents out apartments for them. They move in together, and then at the end of the episode is whenever you and your wedding day, as like you're ready to get married with this person. That's where you choose if you want to be with them, yes or no. Kind of, yeah. The show's kind of crazy. But anyways, towards when they were living together, I guess Chelsea flipped and got upset that he went out, and he's kind of like, I left for like a few hours, like what are you talking about? And then she was making no sense. Part of it was that she was a little bit drunk, and then, or I don't know if she drank wine, or I think she drank wine, but you know, she was a little tipsy. And she was making no sense. Like she was like, is this how you're gonna be? You're gonna be going out every single day? And he was like, girl, I went out for a little bit. Like, I'm with you almost 24/7. Like, you gotta chill.
So she's toxic.
Un poquito. But also, I think it's because obviously she has some insecurities.
Yeah.
Because this bitch, Jimmy, when so once all the couples that got with the person went to their honeymoon situation and they met the other groups, there's this other woman in there, and he was just like checking her out and like saying like, damn, you have a body, in front of Chelsea.
Oh, girl.
And but Chelsea también, she was trying to be, you know, you always want to be the cool girl, like, oh yeah, hey, so and so, Jimmy thinks you have an ass, and like, you know, but then she got really jealous right away, and she was kind of like she was like taken back and stuff. And then like Jimmy the whole time was like talking to, I forgot, AD, I think that's her name, AD, I think that's her name. But yeah. So yeah, that's the show. The show's kind of cray. Look, I'm gonna show Diana real quick. But you know, you don't do that. You don't do that to like to people. Like you don't.
No, you don't continue to make them insecure in their relationship. And if you're gonna do that, you might as well just end the relationship. Because there's no point.
I'll be like, no, because there was another couple here that I guess the guy was married. That was married while he, or not married, or in he was engaged while he was in this show. Yeah. But yeah, I'm showing Diana right now the The yeah. Yeah, I know the other. Y ella también. Ella también shaking it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she's awkward. She's like, yeah, because she's not like twerking. She's just like,
yeah. So yeah, but I mean, I would be like, why are you checking that girl out? Hello,
I know,
girl. Like, it's okay to think it. Like, oh,
yeah,
wow, but why would
but
you
don't
say
tell
that out
me,
loud?
like, bitch,
Girl.
I'll hurt your feelings,
girl. So yeah. So basically, after he said that, like, she walks away, and then they continue to talk, but not like that. Like 80, she's cool.
Yeah.
But him, it's just him.
Yeah.
Like very like, you damn. And obviously she feels like insecure and stuff. But yeah.
And see, yesterday I found a post of like somebody that had like they've been together for like 9 years, and like the guy has never proposed to her, and she's like, yeah, like I'm doing wifey stuff, and he hasn't even put a ring on it. We have 2 kids and blah blah blah, and like just to piss people off, because like there were a whole bunch of like a certain gender that were like, don't force him into it and blah blah blah, you know, like really sticking up for him. And so just to stir the pot, I put men will be with a woman that he doesn't want for years, lead her on for years, just so he doesn't feel alone.
Yeah.
And the moment that he finds the one, even though they've just been together for like a month, he will marry them right away. Because literally, like, there's a lot of people that use other people for years and years and years until they finally find the right one, and then they drop them. Yeah. Like nothing. Like, oh, yeah. Literally. And I'm just like, dude. Yeah. And I feel like that's what he's going to end up doing. He's going to, like, lead her on. And, like, they're going to stay together until he finally finds the right one. The one that he feels like, you know, like, is physically the way that he wants. And drop her.
And honestly, all these men from this season are all shitty men. I don't know if you heard about the middle schooler teacher. So there was a middle school teacher there, and honestly, at first he had a lot of our support. Like him and the girl that he chose, like amazing. Like he was such a sweetheart, and when they were in their honeymoon, he was like, I want to do this every night when we're laying in bed, we talk about how was our day, was there something that happened, like, you know what I mean, like connection.
He knew the right things to say,
right? And so tell me why this man, and another thing, a lot of people are saying he didn't want to be with her because he had never been, he's a black man, and he had never been in a relationship with a white woman before, and you could tell there was a little bit of that. And also her, I don't think she's ever been in a relationship with a black man, and you know, but she was trying to make it work because I didn't know that there was a whole thing about like mixed kids. I didn't know that until this show, I mean, because AD did talk to him about that, like, are you ready for if you guys
like the bullying and stuff.
I guess so. Yeah. I guess, you know, because I don't think that way. I didn't think about it, and I was like, oh wow. But anyways, he had everybody's support. Like me and Mary really liked him. We're like, oh my god, they're gonna make it. They're perfect together. Like, she's so sweet, he's so sweet. But as soon as they moved in together, Diana, he would not drop his phone. He would spend hours on his phone.
Ew.
And when she was trying to talk to him, he wouldn't let go of the fucking phone. And he was saying that he is responding to emails about work. And I saw on TikTok, like, sir, you work for a middle school. You're not a Net Disguise School Survival Guide. What are you doing here?
For real. Like, why are you acting like you're crunching in numbers trying to meet a fucking deadline? You're a middle school teacher. Calm the fuck down.
Not a teacher. I'm so sorry. Principal.
Still.
Sorry, everybody. Principal. But yeah. He wouldn't drop the phone, and then like she would like walk by. He was just in the room, just on his phone. Like on his phone. And she was trying to talk to him, and he was like,
Ew. No.
Girl,
no.
It's like a switch happened as soon as they got home.
So he's basically an iPad kid.
I guess so.
He's an iPad kid. Like, give him an iPad, he's entertained for hours, doesn't acknowledge your existence. No. I no. Like he would be the type of man that would be like, hey, I'm going out with my friends, and she'd be, like, oh, like, do you want me to join you? Like, do you want me to wait out for you? No, and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All these men were shitty, and then there was the one that was with AD. He was constantly like saying. At first, he was all cool, but once every time he would talk, I'll be like, why are you saying this? Like, if you're gonna cheat, or if you're like, yeah, he would say like, I just don't want to cheat on you. And she was like,
then don't fucking do it.
Why are you saying this stuff to me? Like, he would say things that he was scared that he was gonna hurt her. And I was like, what?
Don't hurt her.
Where did you guys find all these guys? Like,
that's literally like me telling you I don't want to fall down your stairs.
I
know. Tripping
You're
myself like
I know. So yeah, all these men suck.
Oh, and girl, I'm pretty sure we're gonna piss off some men, but I've noticed that there are some men that the moment that like they want somebody, they will pretend to be a certain type for a bit. And then like once they have them, like
they show the true
like
colors.
A week or two in, they like start to like introduce who they truly are, and then they start to make you feel crazy, and like they start to gaslight you, like this is how I've always been.
Oh,
and then you feel like something is wrong with you, like, oh my god, like is it me? And like you're trying to like constantly like trying to make them happy to the point to where like you're miserable,
right?
And I feel like that's what these men on this show are gonna start doing.
Seriously, no, like. I know, like this season specifically, all these men that they gathered, I'm like, what the heck? Like, where did you guys find these men? Do y'all even do like a background check on like, or like their life situation?
I feel like they tricked them too.
so much stuff has come out about a few of them that they were in serious relationships when they applied for this, or like when they went to the show.
That's crazy.
That's the tea, guys. That's the tea with Love Is Blind. But yeah, is there anybody else you want to talk about, or
no?
I think we talked about a cup of teas here and there.
We got a little dark.
I know we went everywhere.
I know we really did. We had a flight of teas.
I love this. We need to do this more often. Like when we
a little more lightheartedness.
A little bit more like, more like, oh yeah. But
speaking of lightheartedness, our next episode is actually going to be about cringy high school tea.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. It's Friends. Sorry. I have it out of I have it unorganized.
I'm looking at my notes like, I'm just kidding.
No, it's friendships. Kidding. Sorry.
It's friendships. Oh,
but if you want to listen to those cringy stories, it's gonna be in the next episode.
Yes.
So y'all gotta stay on.
But okay, guys. Well, this was fun, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.